All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachakadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the Akim and to the elect that are scattered across the four corners of this earth, pushing this truth and faith and sincerity. I'm the brother Shema Allah from the GMS Houston camp. And in this lesson, I'm going to be going to 1 Peter 4 and 12 and a couple verses on down, as well. All right, because in this truth, we're going to suffer. We're going to suffer for this truth. All right, and that's something that you have to understand, and internalize, within yourself that these things are supposed to happen, and it's not a bad thing, okay? And it's something that, our Lord had to go through, and we took upon the same cup, and we basically agreed to that, all right, when we came into this truth. All right, so that's something that, that's a cross that we got to carry, all right, until salvation. All right, but this is 1 Peter 4 and 12. It says, "Beloved, think it not strange concerning the fiery trial which is to try you, as though some strange thing happened unto you." All right, so think it not strange concerning the fiery trial, because we're going to go through trials and tribulations, all right, to prove us, to get proved, and to basically to refine us. All right, test our faith, test our character, okay, to improve us, in this truth, in this walk, all right, in this faith. Okay, the trials and tribulations are to make us better, okay, and also, the Lord puts it upon us, to punish us at times for things that we do, okay, and we learn from that, okay, we learn from it all of it we can learn from it, okay, but don't think it like it's some strange thing, like this is not supposed to happen, because go through the scriptures and see the prophets and see Yahweh Shai, right? These things, are supposed to be like this. All right. Just take it, for what it is, man. And until we get into the kingdom, because we not in our land. We're not in the kingdom of heaven. All right. We're not, in that eternal peace. All right. We're not right in that state right now. We are in hell. We are in captivity. All right. That says a lot in itself. Okay. So just know that, these things are supposed to be. All right, but like the scriptures say, right, that the Most High is the God of all comfort. All right, and with the sufferings, he gives the comfort as well. So it is a balance of things. All right. You don't want to be the guy that thinks that none of this is supposed to happen, or why is this happening to me? This is always happening. Maybe this is not for me. And this, if you leave the truth, all right, you fall out, you still gonna be going through shit, all right, wherever you go. All right, it just ain't the truth. You understand, why things are happening. You understand more. All right, you never gonna escape hell. Things may intensify in the truth, all right, because certain demons may be messing with you, all right, because as you increase in this thing, the demons are gonna, be coming after you. Okay, but you still gonna catch hell no matter what. All right, people that's not even in this truth are catching hell. All right, this is just a part of the captivity. But it says, rejoice. It said, but rejoice in as much as you are partakers of Yahweh Shai's suffering. So we are partakers of Yahweh Shai's sufferings when we go through, the things that we go through. So we are taking part, right, in him. All right, we are sharing in this. Okay. And that's something that Yahweh Shai doesn't take lightly. That's a good thing. To suffer, as he suffered. Right? It says that when his glory shall be revealed, ye may be glad also with exceeding joy. You see, so you're not going to forget it. For you suffering for his name's sake, you're not going to forget it. All right? He's going to share that inheritance with you. And you're going to be a part of that joint heirs. Part of the joint heirs, right? All right? You endure to the end and you keep that faith unto the end. Yahweh Shai is going to bless you. All right? Above all. You see? And your cup it will surely runneth over. All right? And the Lord will have a reward for you. All right? So you got to understand that these things are supposed to happen, but also understand that there's going to be a reward, at the end. You see? But it says, if ye be reproached, all right, for the name of Yahushua, happy are ye. Right, so you being insulted, all right, you being criticized, people making fun of you, talking down, all right, people making all these videos, mocking and scoffing, all right, speaking lies and, slandering. You see, happy are ye, all right? Why? For the spirit of glory and of the Most High rests upon you, right? So you got a right spirit within you. You got the spirit of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua within you. And this world is a wicked world. So that testifies, right, that you are a part of the righteous. All right, that you are, part of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, as you part of that fold. Okay? And that doesn't necessarily mean you're of the elect, because we hope, right, and pray that we're that number. But that shows you're on the right track, right? You got the right spirit within you. All right, so that's nothing to be ashamed of. All right, if everybody coming against you for righteousness' sake, that's how it's supposed to be. All right, John said, man, this whole world lies in wickedness. So this whole world lies in wickedness, and you trying to be righteous, what you think gonna happen? How you think it's supposed to be? All right, coming into this truth, man, it's not peaches and cream. All right, yeah, we have good times. Yeah, we laugh and we, enjoy time with one another and, in fellowship, right? Hey, but, we suffer in this thing as well. Okay? And especially, during the time of Jacob's trouble, man, things are going to be intensified. All right, so it's just, understanding what you're a part of, counting that cost. All right, and knowing, all right, that just because you're suffering, all right, don't mean that that you're wicked. All right, that don't mean that you're doing something wrong, and understanding also that a reward is going to come for your sufferings. Okay, it's on their part he was spoken of, but on your part he is glorified, right? Because these people are going to scoff and mock the Lord. All right, but he's being glorified by us, by our faith. And by us, preaching him, standing stiffly in his name, all right, publishing this truth, right, and also believing in and having that faith in him, while we're suffering and going through what we're going through. The Lord is being glorified, within it all, right, even though they are being evil, all right, speaking evil of him, all right, but it says, but let none of you suffer as a murderer, all right, or as a thief, or as an evildoer, as a busybody in other men's matters. All right, so you don't want to suffer as an evildoer. Now, there's a whole different thing. All right, you don't want to suffer, as a murderer, right? Taking people's lives, all right, without a cause. Okay, because God forbid that ever happens to any one of us. We got to be in a situation to where we got to defend ourselves to even, be put in that position. All right. But, hey, whatever happens, it happens and the Lord made it happen. All right. But you don't want to be like Jake out here, these goddamn crash dummies, they get in a fucking, rage, getting angry. The scripture speak about that wrath. All right. And you doing something, idiotic and crazy to where you take a person's life over something stupid. All right, that's hey, you brought that on yourself. Or as a thief, stealing things, all right? You see something you like, right? It may be easy for you to obtain and to take that from somebody, so you take it, all right? And now, the person, got beef with you, or they coming after you, or they got problems with you, and they're trying to bring trouble to you. And you brought that on yourself, all right? Or adultery, right? You brought that upon yourself, okay? You don't want to be in that spirit. You don't want to do that. All right. It says, or as a busybody in other men's matters. All right. Being messy. All right. Gossiping. All right. Be having your nose all in things that ain't got nothing to do with you. All right. Whether in this truth or in the world. All right. They can have brothers, man, going through something, or certain particular situations going on, and you want to know all of the the details and the facts, right? You hearing this and hearing that, and you spreading this and you saying this, bro. Mind your goddamn business. All right, something ain't got nothing to do with you. Just mind your business. That's how Minding your business, right, will keep you out of a lot of trouble. All right, when things ain't got nothing to do with you. Even in the world, like I said, people can be getting into it, something going on with this man and that man. All right. And, like I say, rumors going around and you getting into it, you spreading it, talking to this man. Hey, you heard such and such about this? Man, damn, man, I don't know why he do this and that. You getting yourself into some shit. All right? Or somebody come to you and ask you, hey, man, what you think about Josh, man? Man, he did this and that. Hey, man, that ain't none of my business. That's how you keep yourself out of shit. Because soon as you say something, hey, man, I don't know why he did that, man. Shit, that shit was stupid, honestly, if you ask me. Now, all of a sudden, Josh coming up to you, hey, man, I heard you said what I did was stupid. And now you in some shit. But all that could have been avoided, though. All right? Stay out of others people's business. All right? But it says, yet if any man suffer as a Christian, let him not be ashamed, right? But let him glorify the Most High on this behalf. So you suffering, right, as a follower of the Messiah, right? Do not be ashamed, because the reward will come. We will be compensated, heavily compensated. All right? So glorify the Most High within it all, within your tribulations, within your sufferings, because the Lord is dealing with you and His Spirit is upon you. So with that, I hope this lesson was edifying. I'm going to say shalom.